After installing GeoGami from App Store or Google Play Store and opening it, this is the initial page that you can see, where you can choose between playing an existing game or developing a new game and other options. Note that for developing a new game, you need to be logged in. For playing an existing game, you can simply press the first card, Play. Here you will have two choices, either to play a game that was created for playing in real world or a game that was created for playing in virtual environment. Since our game was created for playing in a virtual environment, so we will choose the second card, virtual world. Here you can see a list of games that was created by other researchers or teachers, including our game that was created for this demo. So our game is called GeoGami Demo. Simply you can search for it here, demo, and you can see it. We can press on it. Here, as you can see, the first card shows the game name with the number of tasks. Here we have 11 tasks. And the second card asks to enter a connection code. So to get to know more about the connection code, you can press on the info icon where it asks to create a 5-digit connection code, and then open GeoGami virtual environment app and enter the same code. Let's create or set a game code. Here, let's call it demo 1. And before we start the game, we need to open the GeoGami virtual environment app, which you can find in our GitHub repository. We entered demo 1 as a connection code in the iPad, then we need to type in the same game code in the virtual environment app, and then press start first with the iPad, and then you'll see a dialog that says who is playing. You can type in your name, for example my name, and then go to the virtual environment app and press join game. Here you can see that this is the virtual environment that we will play in instead of the real world. And if you go to the iPad, you can see that there is a red marker with a view direction, which shows view direction and shows location. Now, to control the movement of the player in the virtual environment, we can use the keyboard arrows or even an external controller. I will use the keyboard arrows. So if you walk forward, you can see that the red marker is going forward, and when you go backward, you can see that it is going backward. Turning left, you can see that there is a cottage, and turning right, it is also changing direction in the GeoGami and the iPad. The first task is an info task that gives us a tip that says you are here, as you can see, and also you can include an audio sound that says you are here. If you know that you are here, you get to know where is your position. You can just press OK to proceed to the second task. You press OK. This is the second task, which is a navigation with arrow, which leads to a new destination by following the arrow. Here you can see that there's an arrow. If we turn right, it goes left, and if we turn left, it goes right. So we need to follow it. But before we follow it, just note that below the to destination, there is a number in mirrors. If we go forward or follow the arrow, it is decreasing, which shows that we are getting closer to the destination. And if we go backward, it is increasing, which indicates that we are going further from the destination. Okay, so the instruction here, it says follow the arrow to the target. Let's follow the arrow. Okay, it says go left a little bit. Go right. Which right? Here there is bridge. You can see that the distance is decreasing. 20 meters, okay. Perfect, it says that you solved the task correctly. Then, if we press next, we will go to the next task. Okay, pressing next, this is the third task, which is an info task, but here it informs the user about his current location. As you can see, the map is shown again, and the instruction says you are in the yellow marked area. Then if we just zoom in, we see that okay, we are here in this marked area. If you are okay with this, then yeah, we can also turn right and left. We can now press OK. Okay, here the fourth task is a multiple choice task where you have an instruction or a question and you have multiple choices to choose from. So here it says look around, which of these objects are next to you. The objects and the options are bench and tree, tree and trash can, two trees, or bench and trash can. If we look around, we can see that in front of us there is a light, and to the right, if we turn right, we can see that there is a trash can, and we can see also a tree. So we have a tree, trash can, and a light. Okay, so from the options, I think it is clear that the correct answer is tree and trash can. But let's just use or choose a wrong answer just to show you the feedback of such task. So let's choose two trees, which is a wrong answer, just to show you the feedback. If you press OK, it says turn around, consider only the objects that are next to you. Then after showing you the feedback, I will just choose the correct answer, which is tree and trash can. If we press OK, it says you solved the task correctly. And then moving to the next task, the fifth task here is also a multiple choice task, but here you choose from symbols instead of text. So the instruction says, which of the above symbols represent a tree? I think it is clear that the last one and the second one from the left, they are not a tree, but let's say that we are confusing between the first and the third. Let's just choose the third one here. It's not the correct answer, just to show you the feedback. If you press OK, it says this is a fountain. This is also another type of feedback where you can customize a specific feedback for each answer. And then let's choose now the correct answer, where the tree is, and the tree is the first symbol. Let's press OK then. It says that we solved the task correctly. Now moving to the sixth task, where player can draw on the map. So here, let's follow the instruction, which says mark all three path crossings that have a tree and a trash can next to it, located inside the yellow marked area. As you can see, this feature allows teachers and scholars to specify a specific area for players to solve a task within this area instead of using the whole map. Here we can see that there are multiple path crossings, but the one that answer the question or that fits with the requirement of the question is, here is number one. There is a tree and a trash can beside this path crossing, and also this is the second one, this is the third one, and this is the fourth one. When we are done, we can just press OK to proceed to the seventh task. In the seventh task, here there is an input task where the player is asked to enter a number or a text, but here the instruction says enter the number of marked crossings. So here we have only 4, but let's just type in a wrong answer, 6, to show you the feedback. It says try again. Here we set this task to have several trials, but it is possible also to have only one trial. So let's type in the correct answer, which is 4, and press OK. This is the 8th task, and this task is a direction determination task where the player is asked to turn left or right to solve the task. Here the instruction says turn until the arrows point in the same direction. We are now pointing to the direction that is correct, but let's just move right. So if you just press OK here, you can see that it says try again. So the predefined arrow, which is the correct answer, is the red one, and the blue arrow is our viewing direction. So we need to make them both point in the same direction. And the idea of creating this question is to make the tree to the right and the trash can to the left, as you can see here. So this should be the correct answer. Pressing OK, you solve the task correctly. Perfect. Moving to the next task, which is a self-location task where a player is asked to tap on the map where he is. So here the instruction says, where are you now? Tap on the map. So our correct location on the virtual environment, as you can see, it is here. The tree to our right, the trash can to our left. And just to show you what will be the feedback if we choose a wrong position. Let's say that we think we are here. If you press OK, it says you are 85 or about 85 meters away. So which means that you can just make it closer if you are not sure about where you are. Here it says you are 28 or about 28 meters away, and then we choose the correct answer, which should be correct here. Let's press OK. Okay, you solved the task correctly. Moving to the next task, which is an info task that highlighting player's location and view direction. You can see also here we can just turn right, so we are now directly in front of the tree. Our view is in front of the tree, and now we are in front of the trash can. Okay, so if we know that we are here, then we can just press OK to move to the final task, which is navigation to flag task, which asks the player to go to the flag. So here we are, as we already saw in the previous task. So we need to go to the flag. Okay, let's just walk. Turn right. Now we should be here. Now moving to the statue. So we are here in front of the statue here. I'm trying to make it in the middle. And then we will need to go forward, turn left. We are close to the flag. As we can see, here is the fountain is in front of us, you can see it. And the statue is behind us, so we are in the correct path. Moving to it, so we are getting closer. Okay, when the player reaches the correct destination where the flag is, the app automatically gives the feedback that you solved the task correctly. Then when we press next, it says that congratulations, you finished the game. And when you press done, after storing the results of the game in an encrypted database, you will be redirected to the start page of GeoGami, where you can play the same game or other games again, or develop a new game. The tasks, feedback, and map features chosen in the demo game that we have played already make school students aware of the useful self-location strategy. They learn to orientate by searching for nearby objects with a specific arrangement on the map. Also, the game activates the children's cognition by drawing their attention to the map, the environment, and the connection between both.